Keeping in line with this mini theme that I have about enhancing your Android experience with accessories is this review about a projector. Now, I never really gave projector technology a whole lot of thought, much less mini projectors. However, after getting my hands on one, I can safely say I'm in love with projectors now, and you're going to see why in this review. So why don't I just let the projector speak for itself? Hold on. Hey, it's Joshua Vergara from Android Authority. What's going on, everybody? And this is the Brookstone HDMI Pocket Projector. One of the first things you should probably know about the Brookstone Pocket Projector is that the DLP projection technology that is found inside is made by Texas Instruments. If you remember correctly, we were able to go to the TI booth at CES and we got to look at a lot of different projectors. This happened to be one of them. So Brookstone, for the most part, has taken care of the shell and all of the other bits aside from the projection inside. And for the most part, it's a very sturdy product, it seems. It feels very nice and it doesn't look like it's very flimsy. Certainly no parts rattling inside, and also kind of fits in your hand. It's about half a pound, which makes it very, very portable. After all, it's called a pocket projector. That being said, we'll take a look at a few of the features that are available on here, and I will admit the Brookstone Pocket Projector doesn't have too many bells and whistles, but the reason for that is because the image is actually really quite good. So we'll start off by looking at the on and off switch right here that you use obviously to turn the projector on and off. And I should say that this projector is able to work on its own. It's a standalone projector. It does come with an AC adapter, but built in is a battery that lasts, a rechargeable battery rather, that lasts for 2 hours. And that should be enough for most movies, or even presentations if you happen to be using this projector for that. So there is a little bit of power that's packed into here, but you can always keep it plugged in order to leave it on. Also, there are some touch sensitive buttons right here, left and right, for volume, because there are actually 2 stereo speakers on here, and even though it's a nice feature to have on a small projector like this, really you might want to just use the speakers that you might have built into either your computer if you happen to connect it there, or to your Android device, and just sort of forego this. However, there is also an audio port on the back that you can use in order to connect it to an external speaker. Also, I should say that the built-in menu while you are projecting your image is non-existent actually, because this button in the middle here just kind of changes the way that text is displayed on the screen by putting it into a presentation mode or a regular mode. Coming around to the front, you see that the projection comes out through here, obviously, but also I have to say that this Brookstone projector is capable of showing display resolutions of up to 1080p. Now that's quite a feat when you are working, let's say, on a computer, and you can change the resolution from 480p to 720p to 1080p, all the resolutions in between. However, I will say that the native display on this is actually 480p. So when you're moving the projector back, you're trying to take advantage of that 1080p display, you are going to be losing a little bit of crispness, a little bit of sharpness, because its native resolution is 480p. That being said though, the way that it scales that image up, and when your projector is far away from the wall in order to get that up to 60-inch diagonal screen display, it does look still quite very good. I had a lot of fun watching different videos on this. I even got a little bit of video editing done with it, and there was a lot to like about the image that comes out of this. And that good image is due to the light rating that is available from this projection. It comes in at 85 lumens, which is actually quite good for a small projector like this. The lower the lumen rating is, the easier it is to mess up an image when you turn on lights, say, in a room or something like that. Most projectors require you to have the lights off in order to make sure the image looks really good. In this case, it is obviously the optimal, but if the lights are on in your room and it's not too powerful, the external lights that you have, then the image should still come up quite well. And then we come around to the back and you'll see that the Brookstone HDMI Pocket Projector, as it says in its name, only has one available output, and that is HDMI. That being said, this product does come with a couple adapters so that you can use the included HDMI cord on a few different places. There's mini and micro HDMI ports. For example, the Nexus 10 has a micro HDMI port, and I was able to use this projector to display, well, Game of Thrones onto a wall. So it is still a little bit of a versatile port to have, but there is only one there. And if you see this USB port on the side, it's a little bit misleading, but it does provide for a feature that you might not find on small pocket projectors like this. The 2-hour battery inside of here is actually able to power other devices like a smartphone. Having this in your bag allows for an extra charger on the side, and that's actually kind of cool. And what we're actually finally going to look at is what's on the bottom, and that's a small area that you can connect a tripod plate to. As you saw rather earlier in the video, I was using it on an old tripod that I don't really use anymore, but now has found a usage for being the projector stand. Just getting the plate on there, and then after that, putting it right onto the tripod, and there you go. And so, there you have it. The HDMI Pocket Projector by Brookstone is available for $2.99 at your local Brookstone, or pretty much found anywhere on the internet. I can guarantee you, give this projector that one try, and I'm pretty sure you're going to get hooked. So, that's all from me, Joshua Vergara from Android Authority. And I want to remind all of you that we have videos coming out all the time on our YouTube page, and that you can subscribe by clicking the link that appears right here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I will see you next time.